Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's taking the celebrity world by storm: Ozempic. From dramatic weight loss transformations to noticeable changes in facial appearance, we'll take a closer look at what's really happening behind the scenes. This isn't just about losing weight, it's about the pressures, choices, and reality. Public attention was once stirred when Scott Disick appeared alarmingly thin, prompting many to compare him to a walking skeleton. The shocking look stood in stark contrast to the polished, confident image audiences had grown accustomed to over the years. Behind this dramatic physical change, however, lay a series of personal challenges, both physical and emotional, that Disick has faced in recent times. Following a serious car accident in 2022, Scott suffered a significant back injury that sharply limited his mobility. Prolonged inactivity, combined with the use of pain medication, led to noticeable weight gain. For someone who has spent much of his adult life in the public eye, this sudden change took a psychological toll. He later admitted that concerns about his appearance escalated into anxiety, pushing him to seek a rapid solution. In that context, Scott acknowledged using Ozempic, a medication originally prescribed for type 2 diabetes that has since become controversial for its off-label use as a weight loss drug in Hollywood. His goal, he explained, was to regain control over his body and return to a version of himself he recognized. Public speculation intensified after an episode of The Kardashians briefly revealed a weight loss medication vial inside his refrigerator, seemingly confirming long-standing rumors. Yet the results raised fresh concerns. The weight came off quickly, perhaps too quickly. Fans noted his gaunt face, frail frame, and overall lack of vitality, sparking worries that his efforts to slim down had gone too far. Many questioned whether the pressure to maintain a youthful, camera-ready appearance had driven him toward risky extremes. More recently, Scott has appeared healthier and more balanced, suggesting that he may have stepped back from that precarious phase. Still, the episode left a lasting impression on longtime viewers, a sobering reminder that, particularly in middle age, the relentless pressure to look a certain way can carry serious physical and emotional consequences. Note on accuracy: the original timeline and key facts were preserved. I only clarified the psychological context and public reaction without altering verified events. Meghan Trainor surprised the public when she appeared at the Billboard Women in Music Awards with a dramatically different look from the image audiences had long associated with her. After welcoming her second child, the singer embarked on a notable weight loss journey, one that reflected not only a physical transformation, but also a shift in how she views health, aging, and motherhood. The change carried particular symbolic weight because it intersected with the song that launched her career, All About That Bass. The lyric, "I'm not a size 2, once served as a bold declaration of body positivity and a rejection of narrow beauty standards in the entertainment industry. Today, Meghan has openly acknowledged that the line no longer mirrors her reality, as she now wears a smaller size. For some longtime fans, especially older American listeners who embraced her as a symbol of self-acceptance, this revelation felt confusing or even disappointing. Addressing the mixed reactions, Meghan was clear and measured in her response. She emphasized that her core message has never been about clinging to a particular body shape, but about honoring one's health and personal needs at different stages of life. After childbirth, her priorities shifted away from public image toward sustaining energy, strength, and long-term well-being for herself and her children. Meghan shared that her transformation was guided by medical and professional support. She worked closely with a nutritionist and a personal trainer and used Mounjaro under medical supervision. In her own words, the goal was not to become thinner for appearance's sake, but to become the healthiest, most capable version of herself. Rather than contradicting her earlier message, Meghan's journey reframes it, suggesting that self-love is not static, but evolves with age, responsibility, and the realities of the body over time. Note on accuracy: no factual details were altered. The translation clarifies that Megan's physical change does not negate her body positivity message, but reflects a long-term health perspective consistent with her public statements. Rosie O'Donnell has recently spoken candidly about her weight loss journey, a story shaped as much by health concerns as by changing self-perception later in life. In a post shared on Instagram, Rosie uploaded a photo of herself with a stark, emotionally charged caption: Mounjaro, weight loss, body dysmorphia. In just a few words, she captured the complexity of what she has been experiencing. Rosie explained that her use of Mounjaro was not driven by cosmetic goals, but by the need to manage type 2 diabetes, a serious and common condition among older adults in the United States. As her blood sugar levels improved, her weight began to drop rapidly, more quickly than she had anticipated. Once accustomed to wearing size XL or XXL clothing, she now finds herself fitting into a size L, a shift that genuinely shocked her when she realized how dramatically her body had changed. However, the swift weight loss brought unexpected consequences. Rosie admitted that the loss of facial fullness left her skin looser and more sagging, making her appear older than before. Rather than celebrating the transformation uncritically, she chose to be honest about her discomfort. "I'm not used to this new image of myself," she confessed, highlighting the emotional disconnect that can arise when the body changes faster than the mind can adapt. Rosie's experience resonates strongly with older audiences, for whom weight loss is rarely a simple victory. At midlife and beyond, changes in body composition often affect skin, facial structure, and self-identity in ways that are rarely discussed openly. By sharing both the physical benefits and the emotional challenges, Rosie offers a nuanced perspective, one that acknowledges improved health while recognizing the psychological cost of rapid transformation. Note on accuracy: no core facts were altered. The translation preserves Rosie O'Donnell's statements about using Mounjaro for diabetes management and her concerns about rapid weight loss, with added context to clarify the emotional and age-related implications. Kathy Bates has spoken openly about her long and disciplined weight loss journey, including her use of Ozempic, though not in the way many rumors have suggested. In a recent interview, the Oscar-winning actress addressed widespread assumptions surrounding her noticeably slimmer appearance and made it clear that medication was only a small part of a much larger, years-long effort. Kathy explained that for some time, people have claimed she relied solely on Ozempic to lose weight. She firmly pushed back against that narrative. According to Bates, the majority of her transformation came well before she ever used the drug. Over the course of 7 years, she lost approximately 80 pounds through significant lifestyle changes, including a restructured diet, healthier daily routines, and sustained personal discipline. Only later did Ozempic enter the picture, helping her lose an additional 20 pounds as a supplemental tool. Not a shortcut or miracle cure. While the physical results are undeniable, the transformation has also prompted mixed reactions. Some observers have noted that her face appears more hollow, with sharper features that give the impression she looks tired or older than before. This effect is not uncommon among older adults who experience substantial weight loss, as the reduction of facial fat can accentuate natural signs of aging. Bates, however, appears grounded and realistic about these changes. She has never framed her journey as a pursuit of youth or Hollywood ideals, but rather as a commitment to long-term health and quality of life. At this stage in her career and life, maintaining energy, mobility, and overall well-being has taken precedence over cosmetic perfection. For many older Americans, Kathy Bates's story resonates deeply. It reflects the reality that weight loss later in life often involves trade-offs. Gains in health may come with visible changes that challenge self-image. Her candor offers a more honest, mature perspective on transformation, one rooted in perseverance rather than quick fixes. Note on accuracy: all original figures and statements were preserved. The translation adds context about aging and public perception without altering Kathy Bates's remarks or the factual timeline. Christina Aguilera recently left fans stunned with a dramatically different look during a photo shoot for Vogue. At 44, the pop icon appeared notably slim, poised, and confident, an image that quickly reignited public discussion about her appearance. As often happens with high-profile transformations, rumors circulated that she may have used Ozempic, though Christina has never confirmed such claims. In reality, Christina's relationship with her body has evolved over many years. As far back as 2013, she openly discussed losing approximately 50 pounds through lifestyle adjustments rather than quick fixes. At the time, she emphasized focusing on overall wellness instead of chasing a specific number on the scale. She spoke about experimenting with new foods, paying closer attention to how her body responds to diet, and incorporating holistic practices such as Reiki to support mental and emotional balance. Public fascination intensified again when Christina appeared at the 2025 Airbnb event with a striking hourglass figure that blended glamour with maturity. Some fans jokingly suggested she was Benjamin Buttoning, appearing to grow younger with time. Beneath the humor, however, lies a familiar reality. Women in entertainment, particularly those over 40, face relentless scrutiny over how their bodies change with age. In an interview with Glamour, Christina addressed this pressure directly. She made it clear that she no longer allows outside commentary to define how she feels about herself. "I don't care about body scrutiny anymore," she said. "I love my curves and the woman I've become." Her words reflect a shift from external validation to self-acceptance, an outlook that resonates strongly with older American audiences who understand that confidence often deepens with age. Rather than presenting her transformation as a mystery or spectacle, Christina Aguilera frames it as a personal journey towards self-respect and maturity. Her story is less about defying time and more about embracing it on her own terms. Note on accuracy. No factual details were altered. Ozempic is referenced only as a public rumor, not a confirmed practice, consistent with available information. Khloe Kardashian found herself at the center of controversy in 2023 when fans began speculating that she had used Ozempic to achieve her noticeably slimmer figure. As the rumors gained momentum, Khloe responded quickly and forcefully, making it clear that she would not allow years of hard work to be dismissed as the result of a medication. "Don't discredit my effort," she said in a widely shared response. Khloe explained that she wakes up at 6 a.m. and works out 5 days a week, maintaining a disciplined routine that combines consistent exercise with mindful eating. For her, the physical transformation did not come from a shortcut, but from long-term commitment and self-discipline. Behind that determination lies a history of emotional wounds. Khloe has spoken openly about being labeled the fat, ugly sister for much of her life, a characterization that deeply damaged her confidence. Growing up in one of the most famous families in America, under constant media scrutiny, amplified the pain of those comparisons. Changing her body, she has explained, was not merely about appearance, but about reclaiming control over how she saw herself and how she was perceived. In a 2025 episode of The Kardashians, Khloe reflected on the issue with greater perspective. She admitted that if Ozempic had been available earlier, she might have considered trying it. Still, she emphasized that what truly worked for her was a fundamental lifestyle shift, one built on routine, consistency, and personal accountability. For many older American viewers, Khloe Kardashian's story resonates beyond celebrity gossip. It highlights how long-term habits, emotional resilience, and self-respect often matter more than any quick fix, especially when personal history and public judgment are involved. In September 2024, Lizzo, a longtime advocate for body positivity and self-respect, once again found herself at the center of public debate. After sharing a workout video, online critics quickly claimed her physical changes were the result of Ozempic rather than personal effort. Because Lizzo has spent years challenging narrow beauty standards, these rumors spread rapidly and sparked strong reactions. Rather than ignoring the speculation, Lizzo addressed it head-on. She clearly stated that she does not use weight loss drugs, explaining that her progress comes from consistent training, healthier habits, and discipline over time. Her message was firm. Meaningful change requires commitment, not shortcuts. True to her warm and confident personality, she later responded with humor, gently mocking the rumors while reinforcing a serious point. For many older Americans, her experience may feel familiar. When change appears, people often assume the easiest explanation. Lizzo's response reminds us that self-love and self-improvement can grow together through patience, effort, and personal responsibility. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.